Hey guys, it's Peschu. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to have another lesson on elasticity, and this time we are going to look at the income elasticity of demand. We'll define the term, then we'll look at the formula, and then we'll look at the ranges of values that income elasticity of demand can take. And finally, we are going to distinguish between necessities and luxuries. We are going to leave the applications of income elasticity of demand for another video. So let's get started. First, we need to define it. And the definition of income elasticity of demand follows that generic pattern that all elasticities have. So income elasticity of demand. Now, the general pattern is as follows. Income elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of demand with respect to changes in the level of income. So it's always the change of responsiveness of the second term in relation to changes of the first term. Now, the formula that we use is again fairly standard and follows the same patterns as all the other elasticity formulas. The abbreviation we use for income elasticity of demand is YED. So we can write the formula as follows. It's the percentage change in demand divided by the percentage change, and this time it's in the level of income, not the price as it was in the case of price elasticity of demand. Also, because we are measuring the percentage change of demand, changes in the income will lead to a shift of the demand curve. So we can expand this and we'll get, okay, to calculate the percentage change in demand, we'll have quantity D2 minus quantity D1 over quantity D1. These are the corresponding quantities for the different demands. We can multiply this by 100%, and in the denominator we're going to have y2 minus y1 over y1 times 100%. Now, as usual, the percentage terms will cancel out. So if you want, you can just completely ignore them. So effectively, you have percentage change in the demand divided by the percentage change in the level of income. Next, let's have a look at the ranges of values that YED can take. YED can take both negative and positive values. And depending on whether the value is negative or positive, we are going either to have an inferior good or a normal good. So let's have a look. If YED is greater than 0, this means that we have a positive relationship between the percentage change in income and the percentage change in demand. i.e., if we have an increase in the percentage change in income, this will lead to an increase in the percentage change in the demand. Or if we have a decline in the percentage change in income, then we'll have a decline in the percentage change in the demand. This means that if our income increases, we're going to be demanding more. If our income is falling, we are going to be demanding less. And this is typical for normal goods. Normal goods have that positive relationship between income and demand. Alternatively, if YED is negative, then we are going to have a negative relationship between income and demand. This would mean that if we have an increase in the percentage change in income, so if we're getting richer, the demand for the specific good will fall. We are going to consume less of it. And alternatively, if our income is falling, so we are getting poorer, then the demand for this good will be rising. And this is typical of inferior goods. And if you remember, at low levels of income, all goods are normal, and as the levels of income begins to increase, slowly the goods will turn to inferior. We've seen that in the video where we looked at the determinants of demand. Now, the last thing that I want to do in this video is I want to distinguish between luxurious goods and necessities, which are both normal goods. So let's have a look at that. Luxurious goods and necessities both exhibit the typical features of a normal good. They are, in essence, normal goods, so they will have positive income elasticity of demand. The difference between necessities and luxuries lies in the value that they take. So, necessities and luxuries are both normal goods, i.e. YED is greater than 0. However, necessities are income inelastic. So necessities necessities have income inelastic demand. What this means is that the value of income elasticity for them would be between 0 and 1. And luxuries have income elastic demand, i.e. their income elasticity of demand will be greater than 1. What this means is that if our income is rising, the demand for the goods that we consider necessities will be rising at a lower rate than our increase in income. On the other hand, as our income rises, the demand for the goods that we consider luxuries will be rising at a faster rate than the increase in our income. Saying that, let's say my income increases by 20%, and I decide to buy a new car. Imagine that I have a car now and I decide to buy a new car. So my income increased by 20%. I bought a second car. The increase in cars is equivalent to 100% increase because I went from one car to two cars. At the same time, let's consider something as a necessity. Say a t-shirt. My income increases by 20% and I decide to buy one more t-shirt. And let's say up to this moment I had 10 t-shirts. So my extra t-shirt, well, the extra t-shirt that I bought would represent an increase of 10%, if my math is correct, going from 10 to 11. And my income increased by 20%. So in this case, the t-shirt would be a necessity. Still a normal good, just a necessity. Okay, guys, well, that's it for this lesson. I want to keep it shorter. I will have a separate video that will describe the applications of income elasticity of demand. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you didn't, let me know what you would consider to be an improvement, so I can do that. You can leave any comments in the comment section, and if you want, subscribe to the channel. Take care.